Hello, my name's Zain and I'm the owner and manager of Zep Finance. Welcome to another episode of Zep Learning. Today, I'm here to talk about credit files. This is a very, very important video and you need to make sure that you watch this. I would also recommend anybody that you know that does not understand credit files, you need to send them this video to watch. Credit files in Australia have changed a lot over the last 2 years. We are now in comprehensive credit reporting, which means there's more information on the credit file than there has ever been before. We're just about to move into open banking in the next 12 months, which will mean that the information available to everybody will be a lot more. So it's harder to have an issue in the past and still get a good interest rate. Right now, credit files will hold all of the information for the last 5 years of your credit history. That is every single time you have applied for something, whether that's a loan, a personal loan, an account with a supplier, sometimes for a commercial, if you're applying for a phone bill or even an electricity bill. All of that information is held on your credit file. It does not matter if you're trying with 5 credit cards to see who would give you the cheapest interest rate, that would then put 5 credit hits on your credit file. The other thing that's changed is now there's 2 years of conduct on all of your open accounts. And even when you close that account down, that conduct will still stay there for 2 years showing its activity. That's showing whether you're making your current repayments on time. This can be a great thing if you're making all your repayments on time, but if you're missing your repayments, this can be a really bad thing because now every lender can see how your history has been with those accounts and your credit worthiness. On a lender credit file, which is the type that I download, we'll actually give you a credit score between basically -200 and 1200. With online lenders at the moment, they're using this credit score to see whether they will actually give you a loan or what interest rate they will give you. So keeping a good credit file is a great thing. The other items that are held on your credit file would be any directorships of companies. It'll be where you actually live and the last couple of addresses you've been in. It would also have if you've had any defaults on loans or payments, if you've had any court judgments against you. So it's a massive wealth of information for lenders to use. Some things that you need to understand about a credit file to protect this. If you're ever getting somebody calling you up like a debt collection company and you think that you might owe them money, pay the money first, then chase whether it's not due, because if it hits your credit file, it will stay there for 5 years and affect you for 5 years. Really watch the amount of credit you're applying for. Only ever apply for something that you are going to use. Do not apply for something just to see if they would give you that. Every credit hit sits on there for 5 years. The other thing, credit files do not like short-term finance. It lowers your credit score by up to 150 points for a year. We are talking Zip Pay, Afterpay, all of those go and cheap finance options that we are using right now is affecting your credit score. Please try not to use them if possible, as it lowers your credit worthiness. The other thing you need to understand, which can also help, you can actually put a request in and pay a fee to get notified every single time somebody hits your credit file. This is very important in the current world because there's been a lot of fraud going on. So if it's notifying you every time somebody applies for something, this will help you get on top of anything if there ever is any fraud on your credit file. If you have a look, there's actually a website here that is mycreditfile.com, and that's where you can get your credit file and look at things. If you want to learn more about a credit file, please give us a call and we'll be more than happy to teach you. It's an understanding of what you can do in the future. As a young person, if you make a mistake, it can affect you for 5 years. You need to understand what you're doing. This is all I'm going to talk about today, but I'd love to talk to you more in the future about this. As always, there's so much more information on our website for you to get a learning and to understand and get an understanding of the process and what you need to do for finance. We have the Learn tab at the top on the toolbar, which has the fact sheets, calculators and a whole heap more information. And we have the Videos tab, which has multiple videos teaching you everything about the finance process. Thank you for watching this video, and I look forward to talking to you again shortly.